StrickeN here, got another battle against Ferriswheel32. You guys know him, I'm sure. I'll put his link in the channel if you don't, though. Now, we're both using pretty much the same lead. I'm using nickname Troy just because this is Metagross given to me by Magnitude, and that's the name of one of his Metagrosses. So, shout out to you, CatFighter409. And, anyway, I go to Vaporeon for the meteor match because I know he doesn't have EQ, and I know that I can take it. And I predicting maybe he might explode just to get rid of Vaporeon early, but he goes on switches anyway, so it didn't matter to me too much. I mean, it was just a free turn regardless, and I get Wish up because he goes to Umbreon, and don't fear Umbreon too much, and he baton passes predicting a switch, and he's trying to go to something to counter me, and he goes to Starmie. And my first thought was, this guy has got to be gonna use T-Bolt. That's just what I was expecting. But I had Wish up, and I think I can take non-specs T-Bolt. And so my Hidden Power Electric does like shitload, and he rapid spins off the rocks, and the Wishes heal me up. So that's he didn't use T-Bolt, which I found strange. So I was very, very confused at why he would do that. So I assumed in the back of my mind that he didn't have T-Bolt, but I'd have to test that out more later. And he goes back over to Umbreon, and he didn't yawn me earlier, so I'm pretty sure he doesn't have it. So I go to my Heatran, because he walls, he needs Dark Attacks, this guy can throw at him, and he can sub up if he does have yawn, and tries to yawn me later on. And this is one of those really cool sub-stallers. It's got Toxic and everything, so I shoot up a Toxic, because I got sub up and everything, so might as well get a free Toxic in there while I can. And he Dragon Claws, which I found very strange. I thought maybe he was predicting a switch, and but he didn't break the sub, so I figured I might as well stay in and keep using Fire Blasts to weaken him down a little bit. But the first Fire Blast missed, and he Dragon Clawed again. And I figured maybe he doesn't have a super effective hit, so I need to you know, sub up again because I'm a beast and I like to be greedy with my subs. And oh god, indigestion. And he heal bells, and I was like, son of a fucking bitch, just like Ferris would have a heal beller when I have a Toxic Staller. Fucking hacks new bitch. No, I was kidding. I'm gonna burn off the Fire Blast. Yeah, that's pretty hacksy. Burn off Fire Blast, and I'm behind a sub too, which means he's pretty screwed on breaking a sub with a Dragon Claw. So he's either gotta heal bell it off or roost or something. So I get another free Fire Blast, which is winning. Because he's cursed, he's not going to outspeed me, and I think I outspeed him anyway, not sure. But yeah, Ferris is a pretty good battler. Me and him have been good friends, me and him have been good buddies for a pretty long time. And it's late, so I really don't have any jokes, so I'm just kind of narrating as I see things happen. Even though it's lagging like crazy. And he's back at full HP, and I'm Toxicking. And it took forever before I got a KO in this match. I'm telling you, I was like 13 minutes into the recording before I got one KO, which is ridiculous. And just goes to show you that we're both pretty pro. We got a lot of prediction, and he goes to Starmie for the Fire Blast, which he knows is coming because it's the only thing I've been shooting off. And he lived, which is pretty funny, and he recovers, and I figured Earth Power should KO, considering the fact that Fire Blast, which was resisted, did so much, but Earth Power did less, which is just funny. I need to do the math on that later, see why Fire Blast did more, but he's gonna recover as I go for the Toxic. I know he's got Natural Cure, but if I can get him if the cripple turns a Toxic and everything, I can you know, damage him up, make it easier for me to KO him, and I missed 2 Toxics in a row. Which is just, you know, hacks. But it didn't matter. I was behind a sub, so I'm not going to complain any. So, Hotshot's still alive. And I just picked some really random names. I'm going to go to Slick. He's slick because he's made out of water, and the water just rolls right off of him. Or absorbs into his pores, whatever. And I use another Wish. And Vaporeon is really just my Wish bitch. It's all it really does for this team. Wish, pass, Wish, pass, Wish, pass. It's, it passes on hopes and dreams, just like Bush and Obama. I should have named him Change. But I go to Metagross, and he's expecting an explosion, so he goes over to Gengar, and he forgets that I need to set Stealth Rock back up, considering he already broke it. And I was like, prediction. And But yeah, so the stealth rod gets up, and that's gonna help out. And I played this move really dumb. I've seen him sub once, so it's a pretty safe bet that he's gonna sub again, hoping that I miss. And if I'd hit with the meteor mash, I would have KO'd with the bullet punch, I think, but I'm not sure. That bullet punch did a lot though, and hidden fire does a shitload. It is like about half, a little less than half after lefties, which is pretty cool. Means I can get, I won't get to it KO'd, which is nice. And Starmie comes back in for the meteor mash, and I really considered exploding. Like, I was like, should I explode? And I decided against it. And I went over to Ferriswheel because I figured he rapid spin earlier, he's probably gonna rapid spin again, and I need Dragonite to get hit with the rocks to help me take it out. And I predicted the Umbreon to come in, so I Focus Blast. And it was a really nice prediction on his part, going over to Dragonite, because the Dragonite took like no damage, which shows me that it's a pretty special wall, which means he probably has very little physical attack EVs and physical defense EVs, which pretty much shows that I have a safe bet for my Warning, who is my Salamence, to come in with the Intimidate. Even after Rocks, it has like no investment, and -1 is not going to KO. With Dragon Claw, I don't even think I was 2-hit KO, plus some lefties, which is win. But he T-waves me. Probably think I'm going to stay in and go for a Focus Blast or do something weird. And it took me a long time to decide what move to do here. And I basically like ran the statistics in my head. I mean, if he switches out, he's going to come in back on with Rocks later and have the chance of getting KO'd regardless. And if he went to Metagross, Metagross wouldn't KO me anyway, so I could EQ it and do damage. And so, plus he was at half health with Toxic, so he could either stay in and Roost, and Toxic would build up along with Dragon Claw, or he could Heal Bell and hope that I get Parahax. But anyway, that's a lot of thinking for one move. And I bring in Rampage, and this is where things begin to turn into Sweep. Rampage gets an SD, and he goes to Gross, and I'm at 205 HP. And this is a set that I got from fucking Conquer. Conquer is the shiznizzle for giving me the shit. I'm telling you, this dude rapes so hard. That big long horn grows twice as long and rapes women and burns the churches and all that good stuff. You know, all the stuff Heracrosses love to do. And the Mega Horn gets a crit, but we did the math later on and it didn't matter because Mega Horn with Swarm and Stab and all that jazz, KO. And he goes over to his own Hera, video is lagging, Stone Edge rape shits him, and Hammer Time is... And he's Scarfed, so now he knows I'm Jolly because I did not get outsped. And this is a really win Heracross. I really love it. It pones. It really pulls in the sweep. And trying to throw in subtle jokes here and there, you know, try to keep the narration entertaining. So for my question to all you guys, what can I do to make the narrations and stuff more entertaining? I've always thought, you know, people like it straight up how things are going. Anyway, comment, subscribe, guys. Peace.